Hi there, Gary here again, and in this video I'm going to talk about instructional terminology. Some basic rules: keep it short, so use one or two words where you can. Keep it simple so that people understand what you're talking about. Try to avoid complex words and phrases that they might not understand. For example, you wouldn't say disengage the clutch, you would just say clutch down. Be clear so that the people can hear what you're saying. Think about the volume of your voice in the car, so not too loud, not overpowering, but not too soft so they can't hear you. So make sure you're clear with your instructions and your terminology. Be precise, so that ensures that the pupil knows exactly what you're talking about and you're not going to get any confusion. So some of the terminology for the eyes. Check the interior left or right mirror. Look right or left at junctions. Look ahead. And they're all instructions for the eyes. Very simple, couple of words where you can, instructions. Check blind spot, that's another one. For the hands, steer left, right or straight. Signal left or right. Sometimes you can expand on that. You might say signal down for left and signal up for right, so that you're as tight as you can be with that, and therefore there's no way that the people could misinterpret what you're saying. For the gears, select first, second, third, fourth, so on, or reverse gear. You can actually add a little bit more to that in the early stages when they're first learning to change the gears. You might have to say, put your hand on the gear lever, and for first to second, palm towards me, that's you in the passenger seat, and for third to fourth, palm to you. So depending on how much help they need, you can be really specific with that one. For the handbrake, you would say prepare the handbrake, that's lifting it a bit, having the button pressed in ready to release it. Handbrake off and handbrake on. And for the feet, you might say for the gas pedal, set gas, more gas, less gas, off gas. Those kind of simple instructions. And if you've set out what that means, where if you said set gas, you've explained that means pressing it down, perhaps about the width of a pound coin, so you get a lively hum on the engine, maybe mentioning what the rev counter should look like, how many revs you should have on there. Once you've explained what set the gas means, then after that, as soon as you say that, they know exactly what you're talking about, and it's very simple to follow. For the brake, you might say cover the brake, gently brake, firmly brake, more brake, less brake, gently brake to stop, and off brake. So there's a lot of different words that you could use there, but they mean different things. So rather than just repeating the same thing, if the pupil isn't braking enough, and you just keep saying brake, 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 or gently brake, gently brake, gently brake, it doesn't alter anything, they just keep doing it the same. So if you want them to brake firmer, tell them firmly brake, more brake, those kind of things. And if it's too much, then a bit less brake. If you want them to come off it completely, off the brake. So be specific, be precise, and if one instruction isn't working, just change it to something slightly different that might work, rather than repeating the same thing and getting louder and louder as you say it. For the clutch, cover the clutch, clutch down, clutch to biting point, which you would have explained where that was, and then smoothly clutch up. So you're not just saying clutch up, but smoothly clutch up, because that does make a difference. If you just say clutch up, they'll just come straight off it. But if you've explained that it's got to be nice and smooth and a bit slower, then when you put that word in, it just reminds them to do it that way. So hopefully, and feet still, that's another one. That's a very important one, actually, one that a lot of people forget. So telling the pupil to keep their feet still when they've perhaps got the biting point, and as the car starts to move, just keep your feet still until the car gets used to moving before they bring the clutch fully up. And also when they come to a stop, after stopping, quite often they'll be so relieved that they've stopped that the feet will just come straight off the pedals. So especially on moving off and stopping lesson, feet still is a very good little instruction to use, and it keeps both the feet down on the brake and the clutch. So once you've told them gently brake to stop with the clutch down, then it will be feet still at that point. If you just said keep your clutch down, they might come off the brake, and so although they wouldn't stall, the car might start to roll. So feet still, both feet still, that's what you're trying to say with that one. So hopefully that's helped you to understand a little bit more about that, and I'll just leave you with the motto again. 20 letters, 10 words, 1 meaning. If it is to be, it is up to me. So prepare to pass.